The Evil Within 2's more open-ended nature leaves a lot for you to discover through exploration. Outside of optional objectives and hidden caches are plenty of Easter eggs for you to find, some more unexpected than others. Here are a handful that we found during our first time playing through Evil Within 2, but I'm sure there are plenty more, so add the ones that we missed in the comments below. There might be some details in this video about the game's story late in the game, so let's drop the spoiler warning here. Okay, let's go. The original Evil Within's letterbox look was a hotly contested feature upon release, so much so that the option to remove it was patched in, and it's not even an available option in the sequel. But the Evil Within 2 gives a nod to its old cinematic aspect ratio with a completely optional moment that can be pretty easy to miss. You'll need to enter the house in Chapter 3, a seemingly normal house. You'll get locked into it once you try to leave. Eventually you'll be transported back to the old Beacon Mental Hospital, and the game will switch to the original's letterbox look. You'll even get to relive an old jump scare from the first game. But apart from the callbacks to the original game, what else does the Evil Within 2 have? Well, other than some subtle nods to Tango Gameworks themselves, you can see a finger-painted version of their logo on the wall of Sebastian's daughter's room. The game also has some references to other Bethesda franchises in the form of some sweet collectibles. The first one you'll come across is from Wolfenstein, located in a truck in Chapter 3. Open up the rear end of this white semi here and you'll discover a, quote, mysterious machine, which is not so mysterious if you've ever played Wolfenstein: The New Order. It's a Panzerhund, the line of robotic Nazi dogs. It'll look great on my shelf. So here's when we get into a little bit of spoiler territory. The next few are later in the game, and during a dream sequence in Chapter 12, you'll find a mysterious symbol resting on the shelf. But I'm sure you all know what this is. It's the Elder Scrolls Online logo. In Chapter 13, as you're running around town, don't forget to stop by this alleyway here because a mysterious action figure is waiting for you. That's right, the Doom guy makes an appearance in the Evil Within 2. I'm just a little disappointed you can't fist bump him. Also in Chapter 13, when you reach the Sanctuary Hotel, poke around behind the reception desk, because there's another Easter egg here that is definitely not a mimic. You might recognize the logo on this mug as it comes straight out of the game Prey. Take it, keep it, just make sure it doesn't duplicate itself in the middle of the night. The last collectible you'll encounter is all the way near the end of the game. As you return to the house one last time, check the bookshelf over here and pick up the mysterious toy. You may recognize this dude as the Keeper, one of the enemies from the previous game, who was once a hulking menace, but now looks a lot less threatening as a 6-inch plastic doll. While we found these little toys to populate our room with, the only Bethesda franchise that we seem to be missing is Fallout. I'm sure there just has to be one hidden in the game somewhere, so if you find it, post it in the comments below. Oh, and before you go, here's possibly one final call out to another game. The credit union in the business district is subtitled Sons of Liberty. This is most likely a reference to none other than the United States Founding Fathers' revolt against British taxation on the colonies, but since we're talking about video games here, let's just say it's a reference to the terrorist organization featured in Metal Gear Solid 2. Kind of a downgrade for them to be running a bank now, but hey, when times are tough and grotesque monsters are taking over the town, you gotta do what you gotta do. So those were all the Easter eggs that we found on our first playthrough of The Evil Within 2. Make sure to check out the review of the game on GameSpot.com, and if you find any other Easter eggs or references to other games while playing The Evil Within 2, let us know in the comments below. My name's Joey, thanks for watching.